This is an after-school program podcast.
What key are we in, G?
How's every... sorry, that was a terrible intro. Hello, welcome to the... This is bad, I'm rusty. This is what happens when we don't record weekly. How you doing, PD?
I'm doing well.
Good to see you.
Introduce yourself.
I'm Shumuh, and I'm wearing Crocs today, guys. Hide your kids, hide your wives. No, this is me. I'm wearing Crocs.
My name is PD.
Found a fashionable pair of Crocs.
I want those new Yeezys that look like the Needler from Halo.
You know, oh man, how much do those things go for?
I don't even know.
Are they with the Gap or is that just Yeezy? Because I know he just signed a deal with the Gap.
I have no idea.
We'll find out one day. Guys, on the show, we have very special guests. This is the most people we've had in the studio at once during a pandemic. And today we have director. He's been on the show before a couple times. Is he a three-peat guest now?
Yes.
Three-peat guest, Robert Thorell.
Like 2 more times and I get a jacket.
A green jacket. Welcome to the show. How you doing, Robert?
Hey, I'm pretty good. I am Rona free right now. So.
Great.
You have been tap dancing on next to Rona.
We were both knocking on Rona's door.
Yeah, I have had 2 like close calls with Rona, but I've made it so far.
That's good.
That's good, man. That's good. Do I need to tell Robert? You're responsible for everything, man. Chick-fil-A song, VeggieTales remix. And the song that we are talking about today, we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, Shama's first marriage.
My first
my
first real wedding.
I'm a little offended I wasn't invited to officiate the second one, but I'll let it go.
You're like, I'm doing this. I'm climbing the levels.
Yeah.
And then we also have third time guest. My bad. Dude. Third time guest.
Former indie wrestler and now white rapper Chase Bridges. AKA
Lil Big Boy.
Little big boy in the streets.
Tall boy, too. I forgot to lift that cam, so maybe hunch down or I'm going to lift it some. Welcome to the show, Chase.
I should like sit
Thanks,
up
man.
so I'm not short.
Yeah.
I'm the tallest of the group.
How have y'all been doing, man?
Dude, trying to stay busy, I guess.
That's good.
Me and Chase just wrote a feature
We
together.
just finished our first draft last night.
Yeah.
Dude.
Nice.
Gosh, more power to you guys. How's that been? I mean, I know you've told me about it. Like,
yeah, I mean, we wrote the whole thing like completely remotely. We never like got in person once and talked about it. So like that was a really interesting process.
what is the log line? Do you want to say?
I don't know. How would you describe it? You came to me with the idea.
I did. I pitched it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was my first pitch. It was successful.
Matt, would you like
Let
to
me
pitch
hear
it to
it.
our fans?
Yeah. Okay. All right, everybody. In a world
Dun, dun, dun.
where the public domain is used by Chase and Robert,
Dun, dun, dun.
an Avengers-style mashup of Robin Hood, Sherlock Holmes, Zorro, Alice in Wonderland, Paul Bunyan, and am I missing one?
Did you say Dorothy?
And Dorothy from Wizard of Oz.
Really?
Work together to rid the world of evil.
Okay.
Coming in like 20 years.
What is
something
it
like
called?
We do not have a title. We do not. That's like the hardest thing about it.
Yeah,
is finding
yeah.
a title.
That? I've been pitching a lot of titles, but none of them work.
Dude, man, that's the big fish. Writing a feature. PD and I
the Moby
tried
Dick.
several years ago. Yeah, of features. Yeah. I was gonna say that, but then I was like,
I would still
say the
love
big fish
to make
The
that
big
movie
whale.
that we wrote.
Yeah. I see. That's the thing, though. I made the mistake of listening to a book on screenwriting, Save the Cat.
Yeah.
That y'all both recommended, and when I finished it, when I put it down, I was like, I was never ready, and I'm still not. I can do it probably now, but do I want to write? Well, they say the first couple of things you're going to write are going to be trash, and I'm like, I don't want to write trash.
Yeah.
So there's like this level of effort and work that goes into it, and I'm like, do I want to do that effort?
I mean, it's all about investment. Like, it's the exact same as working out. Like, you aren't good at working out when you start working out, but you just do it a little every day.
Yeah.
Then you're all right.
And plus, if you have Robert with you, who's like super talented, you don't really have to worry about it.
And
Yeah.
a physical trainer. That's why I went with the
Yeah,
working out
he's like my
analogy.
physical trainer. Yeah.
Oh man, that's so funny. So we all created a song together, and by together I mean we all wrote independently.
Yeah.
I just sent out a track with one verse and a very annoying hook, and then I was like, "Hey, maybe we'll do something to it." Robert, you said it a verse. The song is called "So Crispy."
Yeah, you sent
shown
like the
you that.
weirdest hook of all time. At least the weirdest one that you've written.
Yeah.
Very catchy though.
Yeah.
Dude, it is. Yeah.
You
were unsure about it.
I'm still unsure about it.
I love it. I'm a big fan of it.
I'm still unsure. Well, the thing is, like, I realize now, I don't know about other songwriters, but I'm like, I write a lot of stuff that I just like. Like, if I sing something around the house and I'm like, that'd be fun. And so now, and I'm like, will other people think this is fun? So I don't know. So I think So Crispy is going to be super fun.
Yeah.
And I love all you guys' verses on it. What were your thoughts when you first heard the very thought out, lyric heavy hook?
Well, my response was like, we have to do this.
It's same. Yeah. I love the hook. And what I love about it is that we tried to play it off this way in like the video and the album art and everything. I love that it sounds like it's like sampled from like a 60s record.
Yeah.
Like some like really old lounge singer in like a Vegas bar like was singing So Crispy, and then we were just crate digging and found it.
Yeah.
Are we gonna play some of it, or are we just gonna like play it?
We can play some of it. Robert, you're hooked up right now. Do you want?
So crispy, so clean, so crispy, so clean, so crispy, so clean, no one can disagree. So crispy, so clean, so crispy, so
See, I picture someone in like a really flashy like
Yeah.
white suit at like this dive bar at like 2 a.m.
So-
Crispy.
So I first of all, Robert, I feel like we've referenced BET ciphers, like just like cipher videos in general.
Totally.
And we're like, oh, that'd be cool to do something like that where we get a bunch of people on a song. And I don't even know what genre of music we're making anymore.
Yeah.
I would call
'Cause
this
people-
swing rap
Is it? Why swing?
because Petey's verse is just so like.
Yeah.
That verse was the result of me writing the first thing I thought of every single time.
See, that's like I tried to. Andrew and I were writing some music for a kids ministry, for a church, and the lady was like, the lady was over, who's like heading it up. She's like, I've tried writing a song. I've never written. I don't know. What do y'all normally do? And I was like, well, you just make a bunch of decisions. And you
I was
see-
shocked that you didn't like edit it at all.
Oh, no.
He heavily edited my verse.
I just punched it up. I mean, I just punched it up.
I was just surprised I was asked to join in.
Well, that's the thing. It's like, I watch a ton of music documentaries, and you think, oh, when somebody's creating something, like what kind of headspace are they in? And they're like, no, it's just dudes hanging out, and they're like, what do you think? That's cool. All right, that's cool. Maybe change that around to match this, and that's it. Like the process is, I don't know. Can you even say? It's anticlimactic in a way until the song
totally,
is
totally,
like
yeah.
I think
mixed
I wrote
and
the thing
mastered.
like leaning over my dryer, like after I just did laundry, and I was like, okay, this Ricky Bobby line is not making it in. Sean was gonna be like, no,
It's my favorite line in the whole song.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you.
How funny is it? Yeah. I think it's super cool. Us, Robert and I, we've written stuff. We did like sneezed on the beat together. Where I said, I was like, hey, here's a verse that I did, and you were like, hey, here's a verse that I did. I just put it on. Here you go. So I think that's super cool, especially now, like where we can just kind of record wherever.
I have a question about Sneezed on the Beat.
Yeah.
Did you guys come up with that?
Beyonce.
There's Beyonce.
But it was like a parallel thinking thing because you didn't know it was for.
No, I did know there was Beyonce.
you
It was
did?
like sneezed on the beat, and the beat got sicker, and I was like,
Yeah.
it was like one line on a song.
Wait, wasn't that Beyonce's kid, or did the kid write something separately?
No,
or-
it's
I don't
in
even
some
know.
Beyonce song.
It's in some Beyonce song.
Okay.
And I'm like, that song is so freaking funny. Like, that little line is so funny. And I was like, what if we just loop that over and over?
'Cause I remember I saw like
very
a bunch of
lyrical.
memes. It's like Sneezed on the Beat, and then I heard y'all's song, and I was like, oh, did they come up with that?
No.
Okay.
No.
I've always wondered.
It was on Vine for a while, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
probably
That's really
where I
big.
remember
Where
it
people
from.
just
Yeah.
people were just making like, but Yeah, I don't know. I like raps about nothing. Like I've been listening to. You've referred a couple of rappers that I've been listening to here recently too, and I'm like, I just love that. You know, you can tell that somebody just hopped in there like, this is what I'm feeling, and I'm taking care of my skin, and I'm like, hey, that's good music. This is a rapper named Toby Lou. I've been listening to Toby. I'm like, dude, this dude is just writing like, ooh, I had some eggs and bacon. I'm like, that's good. This is good music. This is relatably good music or whatever.
Man, it's always so great when you like know someone's gonna like an artist and you recommend someone to them and they like fall in love with them, because like I knew from the beginning that like you would be a Toby Lou fan.
Yeah, as music videos too. I find myself now more than ever where I enjoy things based on if somebody recommends it. Like Peter would be like, hey, listen to this podcast, and I take recommendations like very serious, so I'll listen to it and I'm like, I'm very into it. Or movies, documentaries, or whatever. Like I have trouble finding.
Hey, watch Tom Segura laugh at Bert Kreischer.
With the Kool-Aid.
Yeah, that's
super
the
funny,
hardest I've laughed recently.
I think especially now where, dude, we got this really funny email. We'll just talk about it, generally. But a lady sent us an email. She was like, "Hey, I'm a homeschool mom. My kids love your podcast, and I just want to know, like, what do you guys believe? Like,
she
what is your
literally asked
theological
for a statement of like beliefs, and I was like, "We're a podcast."
Yeah.
What do you?
I believe in Bigfoot, if that
Ooh,
answers your question.
No, those thoughts do not reflect on church stories or no. I mean, I believe in Bigfoot too.
I've seen Bigfoot, dude.
I mean, what we should do an episode where we just we label, we're like 9/11. Maybe
conspiracy.
I just like can't imagine wanting to screen every entertainer that I like have ever watched or listened to.
I can see the need for it just because people get crazy online.
I guess if it's a podcast.
Are you keeping up with like the Shane Dawson, all this stuff?
Dude, it's so funny to me because like these millennials, like, or not millennials, like Gen Z, like they had no idea who Shane Dawson was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Like he was never the cuddly like teddy bear that cried with YouTubers.
We're Gen Z.
Zoomers.
Yeah.
Zoomers.
I remember when I was like 10 and like being disgusted by like Shane Dawson stuff.
There was like this big, I'm like, what were you trying to do? I think that's the main thing. Where you watch something, you're like, okay, that was 2003. What exactly were you going for here?
Well, he was like the
shock
edgy
factor
king of the internet, right? Back then, he was like the
I don't
emo.
even know what he was, man.
Yeah.
That's the
It's
thing.
just like he's trying to go for shock value.
Yeah.
But like if like shock is the only comedic value you have, then like that gets dangerous real quick.
Yeah.
Like you gotta have like some like layer of like cleverness or like, satire or whatever.
Or
you can't just come out and like be racist.
He doesn't.
No.
I,
a lot of yeah.
I'm the same way with like gross sense of humor. I don't like gross like bathroom jokes.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's kind of like it's funny because it's inappropriate.
Yeah.
Unless it's the Josh.
Unless it's Josh pooping
camp
in a trash can.
Of course.
That's,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
course.
There's substance to that.
Oh man, yeah, but yeah, something like that is super. But when I got that email, I responded to the lady. I responded like a very lengthy. I was like, okay, well, this is. I know that we've never talked about it, but I went to Bible college. BDU did it. We've been in church. We're I guess non-denominational now, and it was a specific question, so I was like, I'll take the time to answer. But then I thought, a lot of this, I don't really label a lot of the stuff that we do or the music that we make. I'm like, we like it.
I'm glad you
and it just
responded.
happens to exist that other people exist who also like it. So we're like, hey, let's make more of this.
We're also like 4+ people with probably different beliefs. So
Yeah.
Yeah, like George Bush definitely did 9/11.
Yeah, I'm on board with that one.
Oh,
I love
man.
saying that to my dad at
Yeah.
dinner.
Does it drive him
man.
nuts?
Yeah.
Dude, that joke is so funny.
And then I play the Watch This Drive. I'm playing golf.
Oh man, that's so funny. So, is there anything else we want to say about So Crispy? It's a song that exists, and it'll be out by the time you listen to this.
I think it's really groovy.
Yeah.
Do you think it'll be like TikTok famous?
Don't give yourself expectations for it.
I think it'll be TikTok famous.
I hope so. I
Yeah.
hope so.
Yeah.
I
Make some dances
Yeah, I
before
can
the
see it.
government takes down TikTok.
It's one of those things where if people do something with it, that's perfectly fine. I will never encourage people to do like. I think there is nothing more cringy than people being like, guys, my new single, Sunshine is out, and do the Sunshine dance on TikTok. Ooh, and I'm like, don't do that. Don't order us around.
Have we ever talked about your songs on TikTok and
Yes,
what people are doing with
they are
those?
huge. Yeah. Which we were all on TikTok, and we didn't know that they were big until like somebody sent me the 12 days of Chick-fil-A. Like they were making like a Chick-fil-A pizza, and I'm like, this is. Wait a minute, there's more.
There's a whole trend around our song, and we didn't know about it.
And
Where's the
song,
royalties?
Low key, a throwaway. 12 Days of Chick-fil-A was like a song that we made in like a couple of days.
We
And
recorded
Robert,
like
you yelled stuff at me.
That I always bring up. It was a song I told you not to do.
When we recorded it, we were in that little closet and let people see.
Yeah.
I was like holding a sheet like
Yeah,
over you.
in like
while
we
you were
made a
recording.
blanket. No, there was a blanket for it that already existed. I think for voiceovers.
Fluffy Town.
Yeah, fluffy. No, for voiceovers, and I was like, Robert, we got to make this thing. I had this producer make an instrumental, and you came over and you were like, okay, we're like recording it on GarageBand on this crappy mic in that little office. And then what did you say? You were like, okay, now I'm gonna go in and add ad-libs, like my pleasure, and I'm gonna do all this stuff. And you did that, and then we recorded the music video with that rough stinking mix that we made just then. And no, we hit up like 3 Chick-fil-A's, and got like a bunch of cups and like a bunch of empty bags. And then we just shot that music video where you directed it, you cam-opped, and you threw stuff at me.
Dang, that's the other eerie thing. I keep on forgetting I'm in that song too. Like when I'm watching the TikToks, I forget that's my voice.
Yeah. Oh, that's so funny. But
The best TikTok thing was the worship song instrumental
Yeah.
with people praying over it.
yes. Where did we finally conclude that people used it because they searched worship song and like
Yeah,
the
I
think
music?
so, yeah.
I tested it. I typed in worship song in the search, and yours is the first song that pops
I
up.
mean,
Really?
that's
Not
great.
the lyrics, just the instrumental.
That's awesome.
Well, I think the use for, I mean, more than anything now, I don't know if you have to have a reason to create anything, right? Because the stuff that really does well, even like the memes, the videos that I see on Twitter and Reddit all the time, I'm like, there's stuff that somebody really, they weren't even close to the box. You know what I mean? Like they're so far outside of the box. But it's, I think about this one TikTok of a guy who's like, when you have iron deficiency and you stand up. Have you seen this? And he stands up and he sits down, and like he does this whole montage of his brain, like was like, what happened? And like the lights flicker up. I'm like, that is, of course, that's like, Osmosis Jones type, inner body thinking, but it's comedy like that where somebody goes the extra mile again and again and again, and there's levels of escalation, and they shot it on their phone and they edited it on their phone, and I'm like, this is awesome. And then people pick up that same thing and like will use it for other. I just I'm in awe.
An Osmosis Jones reference in 2020.
Hey, you like how I snuck that in? Hey, have you seen Osmosis Jones?
No.
You're missing out.
I haven't either,
It's Bill Murray, right?
It's Chris Rock.
It's Chris Rock
Yeah.
and Bill Murray.
Yeah,
I think
and
it's Bill
it's a
Murray.
banger, bro.
And where Chris Rock plays like a
Osmosis
Osmosis
Jones.
Jones.
Which osmosis, for all my science nerds out there, is the process of water turning into something.
Yeah.
And
But he was like
scientific.
inside. He played like a cartoon cell
Yeah,
inside of
they're
Bill
in
Murray's
a
body.
Osmosis was also an Ozzy Osbourne album. Thought I would throw it out there.
What a segue. But yeah, Osmosis Jones. You gotta. It's a good movie. It's just
Speaking
Chris
of
Rock
albums-
yelling like this. Yeah.
Robert, you had something you wanted to play
speaking
today.
of that.
Oh yeah,
that was the hardest segue. Speaking
Yeah,
of,
it's like we need to get out of this Osmosis Jones talk before we lose all of
it's
our
a great,
listeners.
No. Guys. Please comment and say who's watched Osmosis Jones so we can shame PD and Robert out of not getting that reference right now. But yeah, Robert, you have an album.
yeah.
What
so,
are we? Is this a SoundCloud? What is this? Is
SoundCloud
this on Spotify?
Christians.
yeah. So actually, I have 2 artists.
Oh,
'cause,
okay. So a rule for SoundCloud Christians is that they can't be well known. This has to be some
Yeah.
obscure, really obscure artist that
Yes.
either like you know about or just like a few people on the internet.
Yeah. Okay. So, I have a SoundCloud artist. 'Cause, okay, let me just say, SoundCloud Christians, one of my favorite segments on the show. It's low key one of the meanest, but I don't think they hear it. So
the first time I saw it, I was like, Is that allowed? Like,
You mean like the last one that we did?
Yeah.
Where it was somebody that we knew too. That I mean, we
it
haven't-
was really mean, and I was like, in my previous experiences working, I've been told very specifically, don't be mean.
How are we mean?
We're honest.
That just means mean. Politely.
Look, I would invite the same level of scrutiny that we give to like I don't think we dish out anything we can't also take.
Yeah.
So.
No.
And also, it'll never come back to bite us because these people aren't popular. So,
okay. So I see where you said it was mean.
But I
we
love
do.
it though. So
It's we phrase it as like we're just reviewing music, but we throw in so many sharp jabs.
Yeah, we
that
do.
It's kind of like, okay, well,
what the
my
problem
wife-
with the world is?
My wife hates it. My wife. The only reason I stopped doing SoundCloud Christians is because Grace was like, you make music and people are trying and you can't. And I'm like, well,
people make fun of our music.
Yeah.
On an opposite
it's
note,
perfectly
Look,
fine.
on their platform, which is the YouTube comment section, they'll leave their mean comments. On our platform, the Church Stories podcast, we leave our mean comments.
and you can also leave reviews on iTunes.
yes, 5 stars, please.
5 stars, please.
Yeah,
But
everyone
we're begging you, please.
But on an opposite
Please,
note,
we gotta beat other podcasts.
my girlfriend watched that episode, and that's her favorite thing y'all have done.
What?
Really?
Is the SoundCloud rapper segment. She thinks that was the funniest thing.
Well, Robert, as one of the executive producers of this show, we are following your lead, and when you said something is good,
Oh, so
we're
it's all
like,
my
this
fault.
is
You're
good
all
now.
pushing the blame
Yeah.
on me.
Yeah.
We're mean
Blame
because
us.
of you, Robert.
If any artist reaches out, we're gonna be like, please, I'm gonna CC our executive producer, Robert Thoreau.
Look, this is just an open invitation to any artist we review. You are fully allowed to roast us.
Yeah.
I have really
Yeah.
bad music on SoundCloud too, so I get it.
I mean,
I only make hits, but
You're-
you can try.
He never missed. He built different.
So the man who's responsible for what is it? What is the line? The Ricky Bobby?
He's my real father, and I know he's really busy.
So I'm just not trying to bother.
I will say he's got my favorite line in the song though. Got a lot of comrades call me KGB. Bars, bro. Bars.
And he said
Thank
that to me.
you.
I think that's when I texted him back. And I'm like, can we reference the kid? I'm like, I know the KGB's responsible for bad things. Can we reference them in a fun song? Like,
Yeah.
I can.
He killed it. And he killed it.
Thank you.
There's such like an interesting like correlation between like comedy and hip hop that like
Yeah.
doesn't really exist in like other forms of music because like
Yeah.
they're
'Cause
both
if it
like
does-
punchline
If anybody
centered.
tries it, I think like there's a punchline and a Panic at the Disco song, and I hated it.
Oh yeah.
I was like, get that out of here. Like,
there's
Which
also-
one?
it was, I think it was Victorious.
I don't know that one.
There's like a I watched like a Vox video essay where somebody was explaining why rappers are obsessed with like SpongeBob or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
Like,
funny.
It was like
though.
somebody like, and now we're gonna go through tracks since 1995, and like, what do you're just gonna play every little bit like SpongeBob? And I'm like, what are you saying? And yeah, that's it. There's like,
Yeah.
that's all it is. It's just finding things that coincide with the thing. It's
Newest song from Shumuh. SpongeBob.
tempt me.
I've actually for real remixed like 2
Yeah,
SpongeBob songs. I'm still trying to figure out the whole like how to release something during COVID, like shoot a video, whatever. So I don't know. But yeah, man, SpongeBob, like that's a gold mine for hip hop.
I mean, that's all I'm saying is maybe we should do that.
Yeah, this grill is not a home PD Robert collab. Coming soon.
Okay, so the SoundCloud rapper.
Yes.
I have.
Yeah.
So he has one song that like kind of got passed around the internet a little bit, but like everything else he's done is like very obscure.
How many views are like?
So this most popular song, I'm about to play you, it has like 300,000 plays, and let me tell you why. Let me tell you why, because this will all make sense when I tell you why. So his name is Brad Dassey. He is a white rapper from Wisconsin.
Fellow white rapper.
Yeah, and the reason that people found this song is because his half brother was the dude that is the subject of the Netflix documentary Making a Murderer.
His half brother.
His half brother.
He is
that
young
dude.
Brandon? Brandon?
I have not seen the documentary, so I have no idea.
That documentary is crazy.
I just remember
Yeah.
how much I hated their accents.
Well, you're about to hear more of it, Petey.
Right.
So this is the song that got passed around. This is called "They Didn't Do It."
His brother?
Yeah, injustice slammed in the face of two innocent people. They didn't do it. They didn't do it.
You turn that up a little bit?
G senses everything is just foolish. Things clearly show that it was just a joke. Cops were only there just to prod and
Yeah.
poke. Not a fair trial, not a fair game. Whole
This song is sponsored by O.J. Simpson.
Innocent girl just gone missing. Puzzle is broken people upset. Just a bad bet. He's suspicious. She's suspicious.
I hate to say it, this is easily the best song that's ever been played on SoundCloud Christians.
Really?
I think.
Dude, so this sounds like a guy who he sounds like he wrote a rap after never hearing one rap ever in his entire life.
Are you kidding me,
It was
bro?
just kinda like,
He's
I don't
suspicious.
have to rhyme.
She's suspicious. That is straight out of an 80s rap song, bro.
Yeah.
I was about to
it's
say,
very
I feel like
much
this
that
would have been
flow.
huge in the 80s.
Yeah. He's got that Will Smith thing where I up and rub it up and down, and, and you're like,
Two innocent people.
Yeah. But
When did
it's
this come out
very
again?
much like what?
Like, what year did this come out?
Oh, this is a few years ago. Like this is, I think, like, are there 2 seasons of that documentary?
Who
I
produced
I think
this
around the
if
second
this came
season.
out a few years ago?
Oh, okay. So I'm pretty sure he produces all his own beats.
I was about to say, was there a producer who was like frozen in the 80s
Yeah.
and he just like unthawed him and then he made that?
Because he has uploaded like a few instrumentals for people to use.
Yeah.
So like,
Oh.
I'm pretty
How
sure.
generous.
Because again, like this dude, like a lot of like older people, like when they have bad production, it's forgivable because
Yeah.
it's hard to produce music. But like this dude is living in the age of like tight beats, where you could just go on BeatStars, YouTube.
Well, you listen to one guy and you're like, let me get that type of beat.
This song was featuring Slick Rick. I didn't know if y'all knew that.
Wait a second, can you keep on playing it, or was that all you wanted to play?
I mean that's. Again,
That-
like
that is-
that's the most boring song because
Yeah,
again,
so-
he's at least there's a lot of heart in that song,
I'm a fan.
right?
I like the boom, boom, bap, boom, boom.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like,
Uh-huh.
I've listened to a couple of like boom bap instrumentals where I'm like, we got to do something like that where it's very VHS looking like ooh, ba-ga-da, ba-da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah. So when he's not rapping about hashtag free my half brother or
Yeah.
whatever, he
He's
does.
suspicious.
She's suspicious. He does moonlight as a Christian hip hop artist, and so I'm gonna play for you some of his.
What a great transition.
Moonlights.
I mean,
I'm
there's
kinda
no
mad
way
that you
he
said
does it for a living.
Moonlight, a Christian rapper. I'm like, that'd be a great sketch.
In the way that Ron Swanson moonlights as a jazz musician.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. So here's I'm coming home.
A timpani.
Yeah.
That's that Fruity Loops.
Dude, for real, that little like synthetic
Yeah.
string. we've all played around with that. It's a longer intro than I remember, but this hook is great. This hook is great.
When people make long intros like this, do you think they're like, I don't want to come in yet?
Yeah.
Does
Hold
this
on.
chord progression need that much time? I don't...
Then we live and we die. It's the circle of life. We are free.
Is he a robot?
One God in this nation.
I don't know what key this is.
It
but
doesn't sound like a duet.
Every key. It's in every key.
It's not two people. It's one robot.
We are free, free to believe.
I didn't know they leaked the new Lion King soundtrack.
We are
Okay,
just
here's the verse.
flesh and blood with the spirit of light. We may not know what life has to
It's so dry.
offer, but we know how to give
Yeah.
with our imagination.
Nation.
We care 'cause our heart is filled with passion.
Okay, so I get the struggle.
This is like if your substitute teacher made an album. That's what it sounds like.
No, okay. I get look, Mr. Dassey, I get the struggle.
He's like, speaking of rap,
Because I am somebody that loves music and cannot stay in key to save my life. And I try every studio trick in the book to make it sound like I sing. So, like, you know, I get it, but there's something about this flow. It just is off to me.
So he just totally dropped the robot auto-tune sounding thing and just...
We are just...
He didn't do anything to his voice.
I never... When people write something like that, there is having... being a former Christian rapper myself...
Former?
There's... Guys, I have so much unlisted music online. PD ripped it before I unlisted it, and Lauren DM'd me, and she was like, PD played me one of your songs, old songs, and I made him stop halfway.
Oh my god, leak it, PD.
No, I think on the 100th episode of this show, we should play it for SoundCloud
that's
Christians.
It's not
Shama's the subject.
Okay, listen, the only reason why my songs are bad is because I make okay music now. So the glow up has been real, and by glow up I mean Drew's mix and mastering work.
It's what we were talking about with writing and work it out.
Yeah,
you got to do a lot of bad stuff before you get good.
Yeah,
except for PD, he never misses.
Oh, exactly.
He does not miss.
His first song that he co-wrote was Homeschool Anthem. Yeah, which is done pretty well. That's so funny though. Oh man,
I have another song with a great.
How old was that song that you just played?
Last week.
I don't know where you.
We are love.
We are just.
Man,
It's
can't
the
really look
circle
up
of
the date on the
life.
SoundCloud app, so I don't know.
Like, he needs to sound inspiring if those are his lyrics.
Yeah.
Well, if he's
So monotone.
If he was a general, he'd be like, "We're gonna fight.
We're gonna
They're over
go.
there. Let's go."
Well, so the big thing about like even music, that's why when we had Andrew on, we were doing SoundCloud Christians. I was like, where's the disconnect in music? You know, where's the disconnect of people going like, I listen to great music. Hey, I'm gonna make music. We are just auto-tune me, just do blah blah. You know what I mean? And like 45-second long intro. Pew, 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 pew. You know, I'm like, do you think that's all inspiring?
Yeah.
Do you think this is moving people?
Look, the key is just you got to be surrounded by good people.
Yeah.
That will
Step one.
That'll encourage you to get better, but also tell you when you're.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Never play that again, Shama.
Oh man.
Here's another song. I'll play a little bit of this real quick.
That sounds like a gaming intro
I was
music.
about to say.
Yeah.
Like choose your character.
I could see like Warren G doing something over this. This better not be another long intro.
Everybody's beautiful. Everybody's beautiful.
The Evanescence thing.
Yes.
Wake me up.
Can't wake up.
Yeah, here it goes right now. There's a great girl somewhere out there. People gonna stop and people gonna stare. Give her that look and give her that eye. They just might have some mean thing to say tonight.
Huh?
Hey man, that ain't right. You gotta check yourself. Step out of that box of living the life of uncertainty. You got some insecurities. Everybody's got a great way of showing their own beauty. Doesn't matter if you're 17 or 35. All of us are trying to survive.
Okay. So
It's like I want to show dichotomy. 17 or 35. It doesn't
there's an Instagram page I follow called Out of Context Genius, where people like get lines out of context, and I feel like it doesn't matter if you're 17 or 35 is one of those lines that like
Is that
out
what
of
Fetty Wap
context
meant when he
is
said
like,
1738?
His mixtape from jail. I didn't mean it that way.
I didn't do it.
I got insecurities.
Oh, man, I love this is that one song where he's like, I'm about to end racism, classism, hatred.
Yeah, catcalling. Is that what he's talking about?
Yeah.
Is that
Something. See, this is why like SoundCloud Christians is so interesting to me, because like this is one of my favorite, like in movies, like my favorite type of characters to write. Like I'm a big fan of like the Disaster Artist movie. It's like people that are like really have good hearts and are trying to do something good.
I like
but,
it's like in wrestling, the delusional babyface who's a heel, but he thinks he's like the greatest.
Yeah.
Guys, welcome back to the part of the podcast where PD talks
about wrestling.
in real life.
Yeah. So I got
I got
And he's not wearing pajamas.
Yeah. Pajama gate.
Pajama gate.
I had to text.
Pajama
I had to I had to text PD last night. I'm like, never wear pajamas to a recording ever.
I read that at work. I was like, man.
He just texted back, lame.
I'm surprised Shaba hasn't tried to cancel PD over that.
I texted PD. I was like, we should both wear onesies tomorrow.
You told him.
Yeah.
PD's my best friend, Shama.
Yeah.
But he's like, Shaba hating on me.
I was like, look what Shama's trying to do. If he was real beef with me,
I'm his lawyer, okay?
We weren't even talking about anything. Legit, I just thought about it and I'm like, he's gotta stop wearing pajamas.
I was like, the first thing I was like, oh, we have a focus group now. Like, where did this information come from, Shama?
Crowdsourced it. We
the
we're not
reviews
doing
on
that anymore.
iTunes.
I watched a bunch of people watch our show from behind a two-way mirror, and I'm like, yeah, I gotta text PD right now.
You're gonna show me like a Honda commercial where people are like, oh yeah, I thought that the pajamas like really.
Yeah, I just was like, it's out of context for people who don't understand the show won't get it. Drop it. Sorry.
Okay,
Sorry, guys.
I have one more song from this guy before we move on.
Okay.
Now I've played a lot of really dramatic music. And we all know that, like, you know, part of the struggles as like somebody that's like still figuring music out is like making serious music that like sounds serious. But he has dabbled in our lane. He has tried to do a comedy rap song. So
Were the other ones not?
oh god. You know what? I'm not going to say the title. I'm just going to play this and let you.
Will we be
this.
able to ascertain the title from what he's?
Hold up. There's a SoundCloud ad.
We'll pick our own title.
Ooh, we can play a game.
10 more
Guess the
seconds.
title.
Okay. All right, we're in. Oh, Chase saw it.
Is this little bunny foo-foo?
Yo, the song is about dropping your phone.
It sounds
in
like a
the
Yo
toilet.
Gabba Gabba song.
Yeah, I did that just the other day, man. So if you've ever done
You
that,
dropped your phone in the toilet?
it's really crappy.
I guess the title just got given away. Here we go.
Yo, I don't understand these phones. I don't even understand the people using them. They be calling and texting them.
He recorded this on his phone for sure, though, right?
Thomas Crapper. My name is Brad Dassey, a white rapper. I come from Wisconsin, just trying to do a fun song full of truth. May relate to you. People ain't got a clue. Keep using their phone right on the toilet.
Keep using that phone right on the toilet?
Hold on.
What I do? Drop my phone in the toilet. It's only
My phone in the toilet.
Of course, isn't that bad, aren't you?
now it's full of guns. Drop my phone in the toilet.
What's my girl gonna do?
He said, "Is my call coming through?"
This is a song that if the Lonely Island made it, I'd be praising it.
It would be great.
Yeah.
I just my favorite part is the beginning where he's like confused about the concept of cell phones.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand these phones, y'all.
Or the people that use them.
Where did text messages go?
All right, boomer.
You know, that's like one of those.
Is my sister inside the phone talking back to me?
It's like one of those ideas. I get a lot of these ideas where people are like, man, dude, I just dropped my phone in the toilet. You should do a song about that. That's pretty funny, right? That's pretty funny, right? That's pretty funny, bro. That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Sorry. That's me expressing some anger against. But yeah, that
Yeah.
dude, maybe he either heard about that or he was like,
No,
man,
he
I just
legit
dropped
did it.
my phone in the toilet. That's pretty funny, right? Nobody's
He-
made a song about that, right?
He starts the song off with, "I did that the other day."
Do a surprise. And here are my thoughts. I dropped my phone in the toilet, y'all. It's like very
sofa hat.
or it's like a kid's book. It's just like rapping like, what's wrong with phones? What are they? What are they doing? What are we doing? I dropped my phone. You know, I'm like, what
Cancel 5G.
What am I gonna do?
5G's giving us corona.
Oh man, is it a coincidence? Oh man, we should write a bad SoundCloud rap.
We just did. It's called So Crispy. It'll be available.
It's called So Crispy 5G.
I was like, that was a very late night thing to do. Where it's like, we did right now. Hey, when we come back, when we come back, we're gonna
We have
be
the album
dunking each
cover.
other in slime.
we do have the album cover, though.
We do,
Yeah,
yeah. It's
hold-
right
hold
here.
it out.
This is So Crispy.
Look at that
Got
sexy
it,
photo.
got it.
Ooh, nice catch.
This is no. It's a real vinyl, y'all. So Crispy.
Oh, we should have talked about this earlier. But can we talk about the cover art for a second?
Oh yeah.
What if you said no?
No. Can y'all hold it up just for that camera right there? It's a good take. The song is called "So Crispy." Robert, talk about the music video. You directed the music video. We'll have played a little bit of it by now.
Yeah. So, man, for the music video.
Okay, Jimmy Fallon. And now,
I should be
Shama,
looking at
Chase,
this camera.
PD, and Robert in the Roots. And so,
We're gonna freestyle.
All right. So the music video, we are all just huge fans, me in particular, of all these Cypher videos. We love BET Cyphers. I love XXL Cyphers.
Yeah.
Man, one hasn't been topped since summer 16. Man, that was a classic.
Explain ciphers to our homeschool family listeners.
Okay, homeschool fam. A Cypher is just...
Explain fam to our homeschool family.
Okay.
Short for family.
Okay, dope. Explain dope. No,
Dope is a slang term.
Okay. A Cypher is just when a DJ plays a beat and a bunch of rappers all get together and just spit a verse over it.
Yeah.
It's just very free and loose. They aren't trying to make like an actual like song they're gonna like package and market or anything. It's just like we're all getting together and we're having a good time spitting some raps together.
Yeah.
There are typically no hooks. It's just people doing verses one after another.
And it's a sign of skill, right? Like, you know, like a DJ's like, and you're just kind of like, I got a lot of cars, I got a lot of money, da 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 da. It ain't funny.
It's
My brother
supposed to be like a
didn't do it.
freestyle.
He's suspicious. She's
She's suspicious.
I like the idea of that song where, like, since he's related to the family, like, I like the idea of a lawyer, like, guys, jury, judge,
I'd like to
for
show
my
some
next piece of
evidence to the court.
He puts a boombox on the stand. I like to call to the witness.
She's suspicious. That's all I have to
call
say,
the
Your Honor.
witness,
I got some
Brad
hot fire.
Dacey.
I hope it doesn't burn the court down.
He's like, if y'all don't mind, please, everybody put on your Beats by Dre headphones that are under your seats. And the jury is like, whoa. And it's just, he's suspicious.
I would like to point out that this goes hard, Your Honor.
Your Honor, permission to approach the bench and rewind it for 30 seconds. But yeah, so that's what a cypher is.
Oh yeah. And they're shot very straightforward. It's just you get a set together. You got a DJ in the back, and
You got a microphone.
It's
There's a
shot
warehouse that's like
performance
200
style.
degrees.
So a lot of flashy edits. So,
Sweating, a lot of sweating.
Yeah.
Oh,
my
yeah.
gosh.
God, that room is so hot.
And so that was what we went for. And Robert, you built up a doc of hey, you know, like a slide of hey. This is what
Homeschool
we
fam,
do.
that's short for document.
And a document is a thing on a computer, and a computer was invented. I'm just kidding. By Bill Gates, but. So
That's short for
went
William
back-
Gates?
William Gatenson?
Yeah.
William Gatery.
And the internet was created by Al Gore, short for Alabama Gore.
Alabama Gordon. So we decided on locations. We went back and forth on a ton of locations, and people were like, "Oh, you want to spend money?" And we were like, "No." So we went to the place where we shot VeggieTales Remix on the other side, an old studio called Let People See that I used to work at. And then the guy was like, "Hey, there's no AC over there. Is that cool?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah. What if we come in from 1 p.m. to like 6 p.m.? How about that? That's the coolest time of the day, right?"
Yeah.
The opposite. So that's what we did, and we had a DP and a gaffer and some friends come in and help us.
Okay, you kind of understated it though. It was one of the hottest days of the summer so far.
Terrible.
I was so
We're
glad
in
I
a
wore black
warehouse,
shirt.
and okay,
A warehouse.
People don't like who aren't on film sets normally don't get this, but like a lot of lights are like very hot.
Yeah.
And this is like a concrete room. We have
Yes.
shut the door.
And we used like two 1Ks and the hottest lights.
We essentially like made ourselves a little oven and cooked ourselves in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All for the sake
Until we were
of
so
making
crispy.
a really good
Yes.
SoundCloud Christian.
Hey.
It is not a Christian song.
We were
No,
literally
it's a fun
so
song.
crispy.
Yeah. Yeah, and the only way to listen to this song is if you're in a room with a temperature above 98 degrees.
Yeah. So crispy, not clean.
Yeah. What? It's a clean song, though.
We were sweating.
Oh, yeah.
There's a rapper I won't name because I don't want to listeners to listen to him, but he would open every album with like instructions on how to listen to it. It was like, if you aren't depressed and you aren't listening to this in a dark room with your eyes closed, then you don't get it. And so for this
I've heard
album,
a song like that.
for this album, like you gotta be
In a
like
sauna,
it has to be at
preferably.
least 98 degrees for you to
Yeah.
get
The
it.
one I heard is like, this is for hardcore people who, it's like something like that. It's like,
I
don't
heard
wanna
one,
listen to this now.
and it was like, play this in a residential area.
Oh yeah.
With your
I think
windows
that's like
down.
a sound
I know that
drop.
song.
That's like a
Yeah.
like a drop that people use on a bunch of songs. But we did it. I mean, we shot the music video. We didn't have too much time.
It was
but-
before Corona got really bad too. By the
Dude,
way.
shout out to the crew too.
Was it?
Love the
No,
crew.
no. That was
Yeah.
like May.
It was
trying to
it
save
was-
some face, bro.
My bad. Yeah, we absolutely shot this way
Way
in
to
advance.
incriminate yourself, Shama.
No, yeah, absolutely. And we had PPE.
Yeah.
This was early before we
Hey.
even knew Corona was a word. We were.
We FaceTimed
careful.
my sister. She's a nurse. She said we all tested negative for the
Yeah.
virus.
It
Yeah.
actually, for real, it was like right before like this recent spike.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
we've put off some like
I can take
shoots
that
like
from you, Chase.
recently.
A few months.
You don't want to just hold it for the rest of the podcast?
You like dumb.
But the cover art, Oh, my
yeah,
god.
my bad. As I, take it
I
away.
mean, they've
Chase,
seen
what are you
it by
doing?
now.
Why would you hand that to me, man?
Chase,
yeah,
you could lift
that's
it
the
up
co-
above your face for the rest of the
Could you-
podcast.
Yeah. Two of me's.
Gonna Mike Wazowski chase.
the real money maker.
I can take that from you now, Chase. Or you.
All right,
I'm not gonna take
okay.
Y'all feel it out.
Okay, this is a lot of build up for something really mundane, but I mean,
Especially audio people.
the album art.
Yeah.
The album art is inspired by what I pictured the Shama singing the hook to look like.
Yeah.
The whole point of the video is you see the album sitting on Drew's booth, so we're trying to like imply that like Drew is like sampling the record, like this old 60s record called So Crispy that he found.
Yeah.
And so, we found this picture. Shama had taken it for like
It
is
was
like-
for a project. It was just
just some
supplemental
project,
pictures.
and you never like really used it. And
No.
he was in a suit, and so I just photoshopped him with some nice funky little. This photo is very much inspired by like The Weeknd's current look,
blinding lights.
and that mustache. I couldn't find like a good like royalty free picture to
You
like
can find a good royalty-free mustache.
no.
They're hard to find these days.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, everything else in this is royalty free, but the mustache, that is a famous person's mustache.
Ooh, and if you can guess whose
If you
famous
can guess
person's
who's-
mustache,
You win all the royalties to So Crispy, which will be
Wow.
like $7 over the course of a year. No.
we will send you a T-shirt with Shama's face on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you can though, we will send you a T-shirt with the So Crispy artwork.
Yeah,
I get
but I
one?
mean, originally this was
I want a
just
shirt
going to
with
be
the
a
artwork.
prop for the video, but the
Yeah,
album art turned
well,
out much better than any of us could have expected.
While on set, I was like, well, what are we gonna do for the album art? Because I thought we were gonna take a cool
And,
picture.
and thanks for announcing a fan project that we have to follow up on, Chase.
You're welcome. I do the social media, so I have to do work too.
Oh yeah. Guys, I don't know if y'all know by now, but we don't like to work. The podcast is enough work. We're putting our all into this. I don't think we have time to also be like, can we design merch and stickers? But we need to. We just got our new logo out, so we do. I don't even know. We'll put
it really
Didn't we have
is a
another artist?
testament to how you don't like to work that you almost quit the podcast. When literally you just sit and have a
Hey,
conversation.
Let's stop
over-
bringing it up. It looks bad. if
But
we-
you know what? We almost quit, and now the podcast is better and is back and better than ever.
Yes. I
would
We
say
really
so.
came
You're
back
welcome.
and we
This is the
gave it.
best
We give it
set.
our all. This is the best
By
set.
far.
We're two camming it, and I'm gonna switch back and forth now, just as a
Yeah.
flex to people who don't film their
This
podcast.
is a really nice setup.
Future Shama's gonna be very frustrated
yeah,
with
I would
you.
be like, oh, freak, now I gotta do that thing that I said in the episode.
Hey, make sure to leave 5-star reviews. Seriously, because Taylor Ransom's podcast has beaten us,
Oh,
and
for
that is
real.
unacceptable.
Okay, so
and-
all the best to Taylor, but we got to pass him.
we
so-
gotta pass him.
Uh-huh.
Petey, what did you say you were gonna do if we get 1,000 reviews?
Oh, I'm gonna get J.O. Baby tattooed on me somewhere.
And
And-
if he gets
and-
that tatted, I'm gonna get hit PD tatted.
Yeah.
If we hit 1,000 reviews and PD gets that tat and you get that tattoo, I'm gonna get a tattoo. I've always wanted one, ironically, but I don't have a reason to. Now y'all can give me a reason. I'm gonna get a tattoo of the word tattoo somewhere on my body. So that way, if somebody asks me, "Do you have any tattoos?" I'm gonna be like, "Yes." here.
You know what? We could all get tattoos because I have the song that's currently in development purgatory, but it's about tattoos, and I was planning on getting a tattoo as part of like the release schedule.
The Shia LaBeouf.
For you?
The Shia LaBeouf. Did you see where he got a whole chest
ruined
tattoo?
his chest. I get it. That I don't know, man. I don't know.
Here's the thing.
Maybe I'm not a dedicated
Actor.
dedicated actor.
I saw it and I was really thinking, I was like, as an actor, if a director was like, yeah, you're gonna be heavily tatted, and it would, and I was like, should I do it? I think I would, as long as it was just my arm. I wouldn't want to do my
I
chest.
think I would.
I'm sorry.
Do
dude.
Inkbox.
Yeah,
That's
what is
true.
Inkbox?
It's a temporary, permanent tattoo.
Yeah,
like
looks real, but it goes away after a week or something.
2 or 3 weeks it goes away.
And also, people do really, really good fake tattoos. So when he was like, "I'm doing it for real. I'm doing it live," I'm like, I don't know. Dude.
This is the same man that literally pulled out a tooth for a movie role.
But hold on a
He
second.
cut his face for this role.
How good is Fury though?
It's okay. That's the strangest thing.
I'm trying to justify him pulling a tooth.
No,
like he pulled a
I
tooth,
haven't seen it.
and the movie got better.
Look, this is why all you aspiring actors, you can't go too method because you could dedicate your entire life to like this one role. Like if you read about Suicide Squad, like they were mailing each other dead animals. They were punching each other in the face.
Yeah.
And they
Weren't they
all got
tattooing each
tattooed.
other? Yeah.
They all tattooed each other. And you know what?
Yeah, they all
the
tattooed.
movie isn't good.
They all tattooed
Yeah.
Squad or something.
They went through all this struggle
A big
for
thing.
a terrible movie.
Yeah.
With method acting, is people like to
Hey, you gotta hold that
romanticize.
mic up to your mouth.
People like to romanticize method acting,
Yeah.
like with the Heath Ledger thing. He really
Heath
didn't
Ledger
method.
died.
Yeah, but also he didn't method act to the level that people make it seem like he did.
Exactly.
Like he wasn't like, he didn't die because he was like so in the mindset of the character. He just had a drug problem.
Well, so I and Robert, you sent me a podcast yesterday that I was listening to that I really liked.
Yes.
I'm very like, there are some people who are like actors are just models who can talk. And I don't know. I don't know what to make a lot of it. Like when people are like, "Oh, what is good acting?" Like I've acted in stuff before. I'm in this short, and a guy sent me like a clip of it, and I was like, "Oh, I look really good." All I do is like, I'm gonna say the line in different ways until it's and he's gonna tell me whether it's good or not. Like that's when people are like, "Man, that was fantastic." I'm like, I don't know what. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what is the difference? PD was great in breakup press conference. What did you say? You were like, I've watched a lot of press conferences, and I tried to be like a wrestler, like a jerk wrestler. And I'm like, great. You know what I'm saying?
There's a degree where like I'll let Chase speak on it for a second because he's like an actual actor. But like as a director, like you like there are certain roles where like you really need someone with talent, but like there are other things where like you could really work hard with anyone and get something usable.
Like carry the moment, right?
Especially since like we kind of overhype how important actors are, but like truth is that like how a film is shot, how it is edited, especially
absolutely,
like can make or break a performance.
Like my dad, just with that look that he gave and
Stole the show.
Yeah.
It's really, really good. And I mean, I think there is this a huge. The only way to describe it is like a marriage, just a polygamous marriage of
Mormon November coming soon. Please join me. In which I will not be coming here with coffee. I'll be coming here with a gallon of milk.
With milk.
Shout out to Josh
And
Ross.
chugging.
Shout out to Mitt Romney.
So there is a huge marriage, of the ingredients of the cake that make a good movie, sketch, a song, even where you're taking all these pieces and you create something together, but none of it is good all by itself. Like we're like, Rob, you're a great director, but there's talent, there's writing, there's so many other things, and there's music, and then we're like, oh, Brian, you lit the heck out of this whole scene, but it's good. And then like the talent and the people and everything, it's so many pieces of a whole. So I'm like, to credit. And I wanted to make a short video about this, just like the how talent is a combination of many different things. But then I'm like, I don't really want to be the
TED Talk shaman.
The TED Talk. Yeah, I don't want to make like a YouTube video. But I get what you're saying though. It is like
really- yeah.
Suicide Squad did. They did go above and beyond, and it sucked.
That movie was so bad.
It sucked. It was like we were really into it, and then like the box office, it was premiere. People were like boo, and they were like, but we got really into it though.
But like our performances though.
But we all got taxed though.
I feel like really sorry, like in particular for Tom Hardy, because he really like puts his all into like everything, but like a lot of his movies just don't do well.
Yeah.
Yo, he killed Bane though.
Yeah.
But what Robert was saying, like an actor really doesn't do much. Like when you get to set, like you never feel like less important as an actor than when you're on set and you're watching all of these people do all of this work. Yeah. And me and Petey are just sitting in the back like, how should we hold the microphone when we get up there?
Yeah.
And then
We're like, we're so white.
And the thing is, like, I do like a bunch of corporate stuff here and there, and people are like, "How was that?" Like the talent, whoever that's like, "How was that?" I'm so dumb, I'm so goofy, and I'm like, dude,
Chill.
if you were goofy, we'd tell you that you were goofy. You know,
there's
what I
like
mean?
this
We're not here to like
romanticized.
make you look dumb. This isn't, freaking.
Sometimes you get caught up, like, as an actor, you get caught up in your head and you're like, man, I got to go out there. I got to really give this take my all and like really give it to him. In reality, it's not like that. You just got to like say the lines and be believable.
That's it.
There was this dude in my high school drama class, and he thought that acting was being like over the top and being like, oh. In reality, it's like you want to make it look as normal and natural as possible.
It's like, no. And you just look down the barrel of the camera.
It's like these TikToks.
Welcome back to my master class.
Have you seen the TikToks where they're actors?
Oh, the POV TikTok.
And they're
have
just
you
like,
seen these?
No.
Oh man, have you seen these?
I deleted
of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did too, guys. I deleted the TikTok
spyware off of my phone.
They're looking into the camera and they're like,
yeah. But hold on. Let me say that. So the TikToks are always like, when, I'm your boyfriend and I found out that I'm being drafted, and they'll be like,
I know I'm going to be going away for a long time.
Yeah. But it's a lot of like, shirt tugging, like lick lipping.
They have like
licking.
tears. And then afterwards it's like, Disney, sign me.
Yeah. And you're like, come on, dude. Yeah. But it's just not how that works. You in your bathroom of like, I've always loved you. That's not acting.
I mean, all that's to say is like there should be no such thing as like a prideful director or actor or like anyone in the film industry, because like anything like just you by yourself like is no good.
I feel like a director does a lot.
Yeah.
Well, actually, like I could speak on that. Like I've been like actors aren't that important, but I kind of feel the same about directors too. It's like,
so who's important?
It's a combination.
It's a teamwork.
That's what I'm saying. It's a
teamwork.
combination.
Yeah.
Like if everyone else on my team is good, I could have an off day and the thing will still be good.
Yeah.
You know?
We filmed an Easter short film thing. Hey, Shama, you were there.
Yeah, I was there.
And there was parts of it where I just felt so awkward because it really wasn't a bunch of actors. It was a bunch of people.
Yeah,
and I just felt so awkward. But when you edit it up and you have everything at the
I
end of
never
the day.
saw the final for that either.
Oh, I'll show it to you.
Chase
I want to see
center
the directors. I
number
want to see your
4.
cut, Robert.
Yeah.
Right?
I was actually
Yeah.
working on it this past
I played
week.
center number
Word.
1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think more than anything, it's very weird because, I'll say being, the face of some projects, and people will compliment me, or I'll, be on a radio or something, and people will be like, "Oh man, that's so cool," but I'm like, I really contemplate a very small. It's like Robert had the whole idea, and I just trusted. There's a lot of trust and love and respect between each other to be like, hey, let's do this. And then I'm like, okay, this is gonna cost a lot of money. Oh, I'll front the money and we do that. So it is this, it is a team. It's a team sport more than anything.
So
just like this podcast.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of this podcast, what's I mean, do we have a time limit or anything? Do we have time for one more?
Your other artists, so let's do it.
Yeah, I have.
Is this a separate? So who's the guy that you discovered in college that you were telling me about?
Yeah, this is him. This is
Okay,
him.
perfect.
So, little backstory. This
Is that his name? Little backstory?
No.
Little backstory, bro?
little backstory?
little back.
Shama does this
little.
all the time.
Yeah.
He'll put little in front of anything.
Wait, was it you who used to do, or no? If somebody says it's a little fridge, and they're like, no, little fridge.
Oh, yeah,
we used to
yeah.
do that.
I'm writing this sketch when we get home.
Guys,
The little,
fun, listen. It's a fun bit. Anytime somebody
Yeah.
says little anything, you're like, yeah, it's a little
Forgot we used
button.
to-
You're like, little button.
I forgot
It's
we
fun.
used to do that.
Yeah.
And we would do the How I Met Your Mother, like if somebody says major.
Commander.
Yeah. Major problem. Yeah, sorry.
Okay,
Sorry, Robert.
so no, totally fine. So where to begin with this guy? Because
where did you find him?
How did you find him? Yeah.
okay, so I found him in college. Went to a Christian college, and I used to have a radio show, and I worked at the radio station.
Was it called Robert Radio?
No.
On 97.7 The Vibe.
Welcome back.
It was-
Robert Radio sounds so conservative. Welcome back to Robert Radio.
Let me tell you what they're doing to our children.
Snowflakes. I'm offended by snowflakes. Okay. So I had this radio show.
Yeah.
And there are like a ton of Christian CDs in this Christian college radio station.
Will people mail them in?
I mean, not for like the past like 10 years,
Yeah.
but you know, because like when I was in college, CDs weren't really a thing. But you know, like we have a bunch of really old CDs,
Yeah.
and like some people did like mail stuff to us, hoping that it would get played, not knowing that we have like half a mile radius of airwaves, so
Yeah.
no one's gonna hear it. But
It only covers the university.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do people listen to it?
No.
no.
They play it in the common area.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the only person who listens to it. But so one day, a bunch of my friends like went digging through the old CDs, just seeing what they would find, and they came across this mixtape, and the album art was just so enticing that they couldn't help but listen to it. And this is a mixtape from, I looked it up. It was released in 2006. It's by a rapper named Checkers with a Z. Checkers.
Oh my goodness.
Well, you can tell us the race of this person. I'm just curious.
He is of the Caucasian
Persuasion.
He went to
Wait,
North Greenfield
I was actually
University.
thinking about this.
Oh,
I wanted
yeah,
to
I
ask
forgot.
you guys.
Yeah.
Out of everybody that you've listened to on SoundCloud Christians, have they all been white?
Yes.
Are you trying to highlight a theme?
That
'Cause I
white
don't like
Christians
it.
make bad music.
Look,
Believable. Except for
Okay,
PD.
guys,
Yeah.
listen.
He never misses.
Okay, we've
Thank you.
listen. I'm gonna open up the floodgates a little bit. Do you mind?
Open
Little
the floodgates.
If you have SoundCloud Christians that you've stumbled upon,
Or
and
in
you
your
like,
life, because
in your
we've
li-
used ones that were in our life.
or
so.
if you are one and you'd like to come on the show,
No, because if they are one and then
We'd be like, oh, they need to shout
I don't
about
want to
me.
like make them never listen to our show again.
yeah.
You
Guys,
suck.
there has to be a level of separation between you and said SoundCloud Christian.
Yeah, but the thing is, it has to be super obscure.
Super obscure. Send that stuff in, and we'll give it a listen. A listen.
Should you say it needs to be bad
Oh,
to kind of help feelings? Because if someone sends it in like, this is my best work, you know?
Yeah.
they're gonna be like, "Hey, welcome back to Church Stories. We're gonna listen to some more trash."
Well, the worse the better. How about that?
yeah.
like it's gotta be. It's the same thought as like all those like like Reddit, Cody Co, like roast beef
Yeah,
videos.
yeah.
Like if you send
Yeah.
something in, you gotta be able to take.
But
a joke.
also, I was gonna say, we also would like to listen to bad music from people of color.
yeah, we want to
Yeah.
diversify.
So
We
we
gotta
want to
be inclusive.
diversify. We want to
have
diversify
trash all
our
races
bullying.
music.
All bad music matters. So, and we're
Yeah.
swimming in the shallow end. And please add more water.
We only
To the
hate
pool.
white musicians.
Yes. No matter where you were born, if you made bad music, we'll hate on you. We promise.
we will.
I mean-
we don't discriminate, guys.
Yeah.
I mean,
we work real
personally,
hard.
I only want to hear white people make bad music. I don't like other people appropriating my culture.
Well, I mean, what do you think like the percentages are? You think like white people would have to have the highest percentage of bad music by
Well,
far?
hold on. I think that's
Well,
just
that's
the
because
culture.
they got a
subculture.
250-year head start
Yeah.
on making music, recording music.
I
so.
went to a very large high school, like huge, and I know tons of terrible rappers. White, black, Hispanic, Asian. They all suck.
Yeah, yeah,
So I think it's just the Christian subculture of rappers.
yeah.
There's
Well,
not
we
a
got to
lot
get
of-
into this.
Wait, let's get into it. Yeah. What's his name?
His name is Checkers.
Checkers with a Z. Yes.
Is this album called Checkers, not Chess?
It should be. It's not.
Ches.
Chase, you are really overestimating the skill level of people who name themselves Checkers and make music.
No, so the mixtape is called "Keep It Locked," and
Disappointing.
I thought it was gonna be Checkmate Atheists.
oh man.
Keep it locked, as in like, are they talking about like their salvation? Like keep your.
Let me just play the title track for you real quick.
Keep it locked, baby. Keep it locked, baby. I'ma show you what it takes if you gon' make it to the top. Keep it locked, keep it locked, keep it locked, keep it locked. I'ma keep on pressing on and I ain't never gonna stop. So once again, I'm back in the easy for easy. You see, I keep it action crispy like a chicken when it's greasy with rhymes. Just finger licking, bring the heat like a kitchen. If you ain't down with Christ, I'm about to show you what you're missing. Cause I'm really sick and tired of all these perpetrating fools grabbing a microphone, but they forget the golden rule. See, Jesus comes first and Checkers comes second. Act like you know why, try to disrespect it. Yo, I'm about to...
The game or him?
I don't hate it personally.
You could tell this person is like a Christian rapper because they put the Jesus comes first and I'm doing all I can for him and I'm trying to love him and you forgot the golden rule and you're like, whoa.
Which okay, there's a lot to unpack with that lyric because he says Jesus first, Checkers second. And I'm curious what
Meaning that he's right after Jesus?
what
This dude is married with like kids, be like, Jesus first, me?
Wait, first of all, like,
Number
what's
two, baby.
the difference between that and Kanye saying, I'm not the most high, but I'm a close high? But also, I'm curious what his beliefs of the Trinity are. Because he didn't say God first, Checkers second. He said Jesus first, Checkers second. So, like...
Holy Spirit fifth? Like, what's his...
Yeah, like, is it Jesus, Checkers, and then, like, God and Holy Spirit are under Checkers?
But, like, how do we know what this list is? What if it's just, like, my favorite people? Jesus, me, Barack Obama.
Kermit the Frog. He makes me laugh.
Kid Rock's on there.
Kid Rock.
Howie Mandel.
Also, while I'm talking about Mandel, Nelson Mandela, while I'm on the top.
Yeah, and Morgan Freeman.
Guys, can I, so I use the library app. The one for Greenville is called Hoopla.
Hoopla.
Yeah.
Please don't say that. I used to tell Freeland about the library app. I'd be like, Hoopla! I'm like, dude, just get the, and he finally got the app and he loves it now. But I'm like, you used to clown me all the time. But I was looking for some book and I found, so the library app, you can get music, movies, audiobooks or books.
For free?
Yeah, for free. You get 7 titles a month and you get, it's really good. That's why I'm listening to Save the Cat.
Well,
all you need is a library card. That's your login. And I was on the. I was on the. I went to the music side, and I'm not gonna play any music. I just want to show you guys the album art for an album from a guy. What is his name? It's various artists, but the album is called "The Sack Is Flat." The sack is still flat.
Thanks for the update.
Is he talking about like
Volume
his money?
2. Yeah.
Wait, does that mean that?
So the first time it was fat.
The sack is still fat. Yeah. Volume 2, and it features people like E40, Lil Kiki Grand,
E40 is actually
Entity,
good.
Stacy Rose, and Big Mac.
Will you put up the art on the screen?
Oh, I will.
Like,
Dude, I saw this. He's holding a globe, and he's sitting on a throne, and he's got money up to his bosom. His chest is littered with money, and he's wearing a chain, and his watch, the globe, and the bracelet are all shining, because
the sack is still flat.
It's fat. The sack is still fat.
Yeah, it's fat. It's not flat.
Still fat.
Oh,
yeah,
it's fat,
I said
not
flat
flat?
too multiple times. It's a tongue twister.
Mm-hmm.
The sack is still fat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, sorry, I just wanted to share that. But
I appreciate it.
man,
Yeah.
can we listen to more?
Yeah. Here's I'm gonna play just a little bit of this one. This one is called Devil Stompers.
Oh, this is gonna be a banger.
No.
Where the devil stompers at? So
Where the devil stompers at?
Where the devil stompers at? So where the devil stompers at? Why must it be that every time I try to get on
Toby Mac is punching the air.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorite like cliches about like Christian music is like there's like a specific genre of music of like I punch the devil in the face.
Yeah.
Well, I hate the devil. Take that, the devil.
It's the Christian
I'm gonna
mom
kick
like
the devil in the butt.
Yeah, it's like
you
it's,
know.
it's I'm fighting my demons. You're like,
Satan's
what?
scared when I get out of bed.
Yeah,
that thing.
yeah. The same. It's the same. It's the Venn diagram of people who say that and also love the Minions. One big circle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a theory that like some of the people that make this type of music are like have a lot of pent up aggression and this is the only way they can let it out.
Yeah.
And
I hate the
It's like,
devil.
I want to fight my dad, but I got to take it out of the devil.
and we're gonna come back to that. Put a little bookmark at that thought.
Yeah. Okay.
But
Aggressive, like Christians, you're not allowed to be aggressive unless you're talking about the devil. You're like that lying, thieving, dirty, stinking. You're like, whoa, hold on, dude. Hold on.
all right, so this song is called Rocket Right. It's not the worst.
It's called Rocket.
Rocket Right.
Okay.
Rocket right.
This isn't the worst one on the album, but it has my favorite like lyrics, like my favorite rhyme in here. So.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Check is a Melly Mill in the house, 2006.
It's that car door.
Also, this is definitely FL Studio.
Yeah.
Rock it right. Well, can I rock it
I don't know
right?
how I know that, but like
Well, can I rock it
I
right?
know.
Well, listen up, everybody, while I get live. Who be the funk dubious? It's checkers. Rocking microphones from Vegas to Texas. Then on to Carolina, the Queen City area. MCs wanna step to me, I'm gonna bury ya. I thought you knew by now how I move the crowd. I keep it nice and loud while the Holy
Okay,
Ghost
here
is
it
in
comes.
the house. I'm about to take you on a journey, got you stressing like a hernia. I'm hot as coals like Lavernia's. But still I keep it nice and cool like Mr. Freeze with some help from the
Okay.
I got y'all stressing like a hernia.
Wow.
No, he's taking you on a journey.
To the center of the earth.
Taking on a journey.
Journey into the center of the earth with Dwayne the Rock Shots.
Hey, did you ever see the first one of those with Brandon Fraser?
No.
It's a good movie.
Oh, I did see that.
It's a
yeah.
good
Oh man, I love that word cramming, that journey up, but the birdie up.
Journey, don't stop believing.
And the best part is like he clearly thought that was like a hard ride too. Like
Keep y'all stressing, man. What causes people to stress? Like a hernia.
what rhymes with hernia?
Journey? Bridge to Terabithia?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna tear it up. You'll make you sad, like the bridge of Terabithia.
I'm schooling you. I'm learning you.
I'm learning ya.
Learning.
Oh
to
man.
bury ya.
Yeah. Oh, that is so.
To Syria.
When I'm on, when I'm on The Voice in that chair, yeah, I'm turning you.
bars.
Like every
I started. I was like, no, I'm not doing that. And I was like, all right, now I have to.
there.
Pick up the controllium. Kill you in one kick. Smash. Super smash ya. Guys, I'm sorry. Streamer by So Crispy now.
Yeah, please.
After that great performance from Shama. Go listen to our new song.
Yeah, listen to our song. Don't get a hernia.
If you liked that, you'll. If you liked the brain that brought you Super Smashing You, you'll love.
Okay. I mean, one of my favorite things about rap music, like, is like
The
the
barrier of entry.
wordplay and the similes.
Yeah.
But like it every once in a while leads to something like the hernia line.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember the old Lil Wayne memes where they would always
Yeah,
make
yeah.
Lil Wayne jokes like, she left out the window, call it window pane?
Yeah.
That was an actual Eminem line.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Eminem said that.
There are a ton of Eminem lines. A lot. I won't say on this podcast. There's one. It's just a gross line. I mean, cut this out if you want to.
I mean, yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll cut it.
And
Will it make sense though if we talk about it?
he said that a girl's booty was heavy duty like diarrhea.
Yeah, we'll
And
cut
this
it.
man is considered
we
the
can cut
greatest
that.
of all time.
But the comparison, people love making like rap comparisons, and rarely do they work.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes they work and sometimes they don't.
Let me play you my favorite hook from this album.
It's so hot in here, guys. I came in late and I forgot to set the AC on.
No, that's just the Checkers music.
Oh. Oh man, do you feel it, listeners?
Are you sweating too, listeners?
This song is called "Do That Dance."
Ah.
This is huge on TikTok right now, isn't
Oh,
it?
totally,
It will be after this.
dude. I'll make a TikTok to this song. It's a
What is it? Rewind it, but bring it back. Take it back.
okay.
Did he say check us that time? This dude's switching it up.
You think they're ready? I don't think they're ready, dog.
Man, they can't hang with the checkers.
Oh, that was someone else.
It's a group? There's a group of checkers?
I'm ready to get
Hey, yo,
this
Pawn, get in
started.
this.
So I want your ultra party, 'cause I came to break it on down and get a little loose Miami style for a while. Low profile. Since I was a kid, I've been known to get a little wild. So what you waiting for? Everybody in the
Roll
house,
fact.
get on the dance
Yeah.
floor. But before you do,
I'm
I
gonna
gotta
skip
let
the
you
hook.
know where there's a profit to gain the world and lose your soul. Even if you think you the man, what about the man with the nail-scarred hands? So when you dance, you should dance for him and break it on down like Tiny Tim. But don't let your flesh kick in, 'cause the guys will be pimping and girls will be dipping. No sipping on gin and juice. I'm in the spirit while I get loose. If you
Does this make you want to dance?
Yeah.
Are you feeling it?
Hot take? I'm a big fan of Checkers.
Do that dance.
Everybody say do that dance, do that dance.
I mean, I approve.
Uh huh.
Do that dance.
That's gonna be our new outro for the.
Yeah.
It'd be the new outro either for our
Yeah.
podcast or Robert Radio.
From the maker of Sing That Song, here comes Do That Dance.
From the same people who brought you the Cupid Shuffle,
Yeah.
a generic dance and a song.
Sponsored by the restaurant Eat That Food.
I'm not gonna try to add to that. I haven't had.
Yeah, that should end
I haven't
there.
had good tags this whole life.
Okay,
Oh,
so
man.
you guys have heard Checkers. There's really not much else to listen to. I mean, honestly, not the worst album we've heard on this podcast.
Yeah, Holy Spirit helped me get through this dry season. So,
But
Is
it
that
is.
the worst? Is that-
It is. Yeah, I don't know.
This dry season.
I will say the music that you've played, where I'm like, it's bad, but I'm like, I want to listen to it more to see how it works.
yeah.
He's suspicious.
She's suspicious. Yeah, like that right there. I'm like, man, this dude's probably reviewed the whole case. You know what I mean? He's probably like spent a lot of time in like the files, and he's like, I'm about to break it down for you one time for the law. And you're like, got a year.
Cop showed up
I
for no reason.
totally forgot. This song does end with an altar call. So, so you know, if any of our listeners need to accept Jesus in
I
their
like
heart,
the, you like the
now's
bell. Is the bell playing like on the far left for all you guys too?
If you are, well then I've accomplished what I
know.
came to do. See, through this album, there's been one recurring theme.
Live, he
This
just
album, and that is,
does it himself.
what are you
Can you play that? Can you play that triangle band?
The Bible says
Honestly,
today
this is the
the day
best
of
beat on the
salvation.
album.
You're not guaranteed tomorrow, so you need to think about that decision right now. And if you're ready,
But yeah, there's that.
Hey
But
man, you left us a little high and dry there.
Yeah.
I wanted to
look,
hear the
man.
altar call on the end, dude. I wanted to get saved again.
okay, this is why I'm stopping it, because you guys think you know Checkers,
You think you know Checkers.
but I learned so much more about this man just last night in preparation for this podcast.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Hey, I do want to say before we get into it that real Checkers fans get saved every time they play that song.
Totally.
They rededicate their life to Christ.
Yeah.
Like every day in heaven, a whole new group of people show up, and God's like, "Oh, the Checkers fans are here."
Wait a second. What were you gonna say, Robert?
Okay, so last night I was texting PD, and I was going to send him the album art. So I went on Google Images, searched Checkers Keep It Locked to download that art. Now previously, like, I've Googled Checkers before, like in college. Like, just as a musician. I was wondering if he had stuff on Spotify, if he made any more music, if he was still touring or whatever.
Closure.
Yeah. And I couldn't find anything except for, like, a website with the track list and the album cover to this album. But last night, when I Google Checkers, Keep It Locked, send this to PD, I see a picture of current day Checkers. And it's a news article. And I'm like, wow.
Oh, no.
Checkers is in the news. What's Checkers up to?
Oh, dude.
Did he go platinum? What happened with
No,
Checkers?
I don't think that's where this is going.
So
We're gonna get Shane Dawson.
Wait a second. What happened?
let me read this because I don't want to get any facts wrong. But there was an incident with Checkers where he was driving erratically on the road. He almost caused an accident with a truck, and then he gets out of the trunk and shoots a firearm at the driver of the truck.
Yo, Checkers was real, bro.
He shoots a fire at the driver of the truck?
He shoots at the driver that he almost hit.
Why do the real ones always got to get canceled?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, well, free Checkers.
Wait a second. So he's in jail right now?
No, he's not.
Oh,
So he was.
You can just do that?
Checkers beat the case?
He did the race.
So you're telling me I can just stop in the middle of the street and fire a gun at
How?
somebody and I can go free?
So
As long as your music is good enough.
he was charged with illegal carrying and discharge of weapons,
Man.
reckless operation of a motor vehicle, aggravated assault with a firearm, and aggravated criminal damage to property. But he was released on bond. So
From
This
all
is
the
recent? This is
album
recent?
sales.
Yeah. all
this
those
happened
royalties.
last February.
Oh my goodness.
He's like, oh, if it wasn't for those NGU
We should get him on the
radio
show.
plays, I
Dude.
wouldn't be able to afford this.
Dude, I was just thinking of a so is he still going to make more music?
Okay. So here's what Checkers is
Cuz
up to.
dude, I'm going to say
Was he on,
the next round after a little altercation like that, the next round of Jesus music is like, I made my mistakes, but God's got grace. And I mean, you know what I mean?
He
Like,
almost sent a man to Jesus.
yeah, but I'm sorry, Lord. And
I fired that gun, but I'm saved by the sun.
It's like Checkers.
He's suspicious.
Road
She's
to
suspicious.
redemption.
Yeah, I
was
did that.
suspicious.
I'm suspicious.
He was suspicious.
Just team up with Brad Dassey. And get
I
him
don't
out.
touch guns no more. I'm only living for Jesus.
Because now my wife's suspicious and my kid's suspicious.
Okay. So let me say this. Now, I I did as much research as I could, for finding this out at 10
For
o'clock
us.
last night.
Yeah, thank you, Robert.
Yeah, but okay, so I did find an article where somebody said that, there's another side to this story. People don't know what they're talking about, and all these charges are going to get dropped. The Checkers did nothing. So,
Free my boy Checkers.
I don't want to, come up and say that Checkers is a criminal if it happens that he's not. But, he hasn't made a statement. His church hasn't made a statement. I haven't been able to find anything. But also, this is what Checkers is up to. So, he still goes by Checkers.
Okay.
He still calls himself Checkers. He hasn't recorded another album since Keep It Locked. He is currently a pastor. He pastors a church, and
Is this
Wait.
before the altercation or after? Man, this guy's
both.
Well, the altercation was in February, right?
The altercation was in February. He is still preaching. There was
Man.
literally... I tried my hardest to find, what he said about this incident. Because, I mean, he's not in jail right now. So, maybe there is another side to this. Maybe he had a good reason for shooting at a
Bro,
truck.
he got to church
But-
Sunday, and he said, thank you all for tithing. It posted my bail.
Yeah. And
No, literally, there was just, he just went MIA for 2 months. His church had a bunch of guest preachers. I looked in the comments of all these videos. They're disabled. There were no comments on the Facebook page about it, no statement. And then 2 months later, he's just back as if nothing happened.
Even past the Checkers.
how do you...
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's been this is now we need to do a 7-part podcast
Yeah.
series on Checkers.
I want to do serial
Checkers.
about Checkers.
The truth.
Why don't we reach out to Checkers for comment? And we'll also
we'll get him on
produce
the-
But
his next
it's
album.
like if he doesn't give us a comment, we can say we reached out to Checkers, but he didn't respond,
what John
which
Oliver
is
does.
worse than making a comment.
Exactly.
I'm just thinking that we should reach out to him. We should produce his next album, and it should be called Keep It Loaded.
Ooh.
Oh my god! Oh, that's actually really good.
Ooh.
Because it's a continuation of Keep It Locked, and
Ooh.
it references.
He
that's
does keep it
clever.
locked.
But he did
Thank
keep
you.
it locked though.
He did.
And
He did keep it
kept
locked.
it
I would
loaded.
argue that
He
he's the
sometimes
realest
gets a little
pastor.
wild too.
Yeah.
Then the redemption album is what is it?
The gun was loaded.
Keep it holstered. Did somebody say
Yeah.
that? Robert, have you all ever heard of Canton Jones?
Canton Jones came to Relentless.
He did recently.
Yeah, yeah, maybe a year and a half ago. I
Did he
shot him
perform?
performing. Yeah. But real quick, could I close the Checkers saga? Real
Yes,
quick?
please.
So after this news article came out, I finally found out like what he's up to, and I was able to like get the whole Checkers backstory, because this dude was like an inside joke among my friends in college for years, and he was always a mystery, like an enigma. And turns out that that album Keep It Locked was recorded in 2006. He used to tour as a musician, and the name Checkers comes from when he was in college. He was the white boy with dreadlocks. He had very long braids. I found a picture of them. Someone found an old high school yearbook, sent in a picture. It looks a little like like Travis Scott hair,
Yeah.
but on Checkers. And where the name comes from is how like you bunch up braids and it makes like little squares on the top of your head. Somebody
Yeah.
said your head's like a checkerboard.
And he was like, whoa.
You're onto something.
Say that again?
You're
And
onto something.
20 years later, he still goes by Checkers.
He doesn't even have dreads anymore, does he?
Yeah.
I bet his senior quote was something like, "I keep it locked and loaded."
It was like King Me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I kind of want to end there, but then I just had a thought that I just sent you something.
Yeah. No, we'll play the Kent and Jones.
So I really want us. I feel like we've really gotten down to a point where we've really like explained the different forms of Christian rappers. There's like the anti-devil. There's like the redemption, God Save Me. But then there's also like this could be a love song, could be a Christian song.
Yes,
And
yes.
Canton Jones has one of my favorite ones. It's called Hook You Up. And let me just say, Canton Jones, black Christian rapper, made a lot. This song is essentially like him talking to a female about, hey, let me hook you up with my mans. And his mans is Jesus Christ.
He's
All right,
Roll
God's
that clip,
wingman.
Robert.
Here it is.
The
It's
beat was
loaded.
hard too. Hold on.
He was there when the doctor slapped your fanny. He
Stop.
knows you had me.
Stop it right there. Stop it right there.
Is this guy well known?
Yeah, yes. Stop it right there. He was there. He was there.
Again, I've
the
seen this
song
guy
is called the song is called Hook You Up. And the first line is he was there when the doctor slapped your fanny. I forgot. I just realized how ridiculous this was. I listened to this song in like 2008. Play it from the beginning again.
I'm gonna hear this again.
He was there when the doctor slapped your fanny. He knows your mammy. And you
knows your
He knows your mammy.
This is gonna get clipped. I can't play. Guys,
I'm playing it again.
play it from the beginning.
He was there when the doctor slapped your fanny. He knows your mammy. And you
Already, I don't need to listen to any more. I
was-
love this song.
He was
Play
in
it,
the
dude.
writer's room and he said, "What rhymes with fanny?" Mammy.
You know,
Play it.
I appreciate this man because he could have said anything.
Yeah.
He was there when you were born.
Yeah, he was like
He was there
when
for your first breath.
No.
But
He was there when the doctor slapped your fanny. Which, I don't know. Doctors don't slap fannies. I witnessed a child.
Witnessed a childbirth.
I witnessed, no,
It was his own child,
Yeah, it was my
by
own
the
child.
way.
No, I just go to the hospital sometimes. I'm like, yo, what's up?
Can I watch?
Is this him like trying to be like sensual? Because okay, the thing about these Christian songs is like they'll use the same language as like sensual
Yes.
R&B, but in like a
It's
different
not.
context.
Yes. So this is that, dude. I'm telling you, there's like a female vocal on it too. Closer to the hook. Yeah.
Should we listen to more?
Yeah, listen to more, dude.
and you pappy too. You kept your happy. Who? A man, girl.
Duh.
You already know. What other cat you know can walk on H2O? You never go hungry, cause my man can fix it. I seen him feed plenty with 2 fishes and some biscuits.
Biscuits.
I know you say why you. I guess, well, I suppose. What many he be calling, but you the one he
Man, I love the concept that he's trying to set this girl up on a date with Jesus.
It's like, I am God's wingman.
He's at the bar. His homie Jesus is next to him. He's like, "Hey, girl, my man over there's looking at you." It's Jesus Christ.
Yeah, this song does have like a weird connotation when you think about a dude like going across the way, and he's like, "Yo, he was
you met
there.
Jesus?
He was there when the
Yeah.
doctor slapped your fanny." Guys, if we ever
Actually,
make
okay. I mean, just some clarification. Like, is that grooming? That's kind of problematic, isn't it?
If God needs Canton assumed that God needed a wingman, and he fulfilled that role. Dude, we gotta get to the hook. I can't wait for you guys to hear the hook.
You're the one he chose to protect you from your foes and to get you new clothes, and all he wants is your soul, and he can take control.
So Jesus is also a sugar daddy.
He can paint your toes, and
He can paint. Pause it. He said he can paint your toes.
He also said all he wants is your soul.
Yeah.
All he wants is your soul.
Dude, could you just
my
rewind it
man's
back
over
like
there
15 seconds?
Looking at you.
He wants your soul. Hey, he can paint your toes.
Okay, here we go.
Dude, this song just...
Hey, all he wants is one tiny thing. Give him your soul.
Yeah.
You're the one he chose to protect you from your foes and to get you new clothes, and all he wants is your soul, and he can take control and take you off the scroll, and he can paint your toes, and man, you too nice to get caught out in this world. Give my man a chance.
Give him a chance.
Daddy got a mansion already set up.
Set
all
up.
he gotta do is know y'all met up.
I know my man's not much of a looker.
All right.
But give him a chance.
He's like,
Go
my
on
man...
one date, my man.
He said, my man's got a mansion already set up.
If you take away the fact that this is God, it sounds like a good deal.
Yeah, we're like, hey man, my man, he wants your soul.
Jeff Bezos.
He can paint your toes and save you from your foes.
This song
he
works
watched you
if
while
it's
you were
about Jeff
born.
Bezos.
Doesn't work great if it's about a man.
This
was
song
the
could
doctor.
literally be about
was the
Jeff
doctor that-
Bezos.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
man's got a mansion.
already
He could-
set up.
He was there when you were born. All he wants is his soul.
All he wants is his employee's
Is
soul.
this Jeff Bezos? Keep playing it. Rewind it. Just run it back.
Okay, here we go.
Your soul, and he can take control and take you off the scroll, and he can paint your toes, and man, you too nice to get caught out in this world.
nice,
Give my
yeah.
man a chance, girl. His daddy got a mansion already set up.
It's
all
set
he
up.
gotta do is know y'all met up, and you the bride forevermore to walk through heaven's door. And all I ask
is
is
the
that
hook.
you don't forget about you. With my man,
And then there's like a female part. Let me hook you up with my man.
Let me hook you up with my man, mommy.
I gotta hook you up.
With my man, honey. Yo,
Female part.
hook you up with my man, mommy.
Can this man take the pain away?
Yeah, that's my man,
Stop me
mommy.
from struggling
Whoa.
from day to day.
Get with my man,
Get with my
Can
man.
this man wipe away my tears?
That's my
That's
man.
my
Can
man.
this man settle all my fears?
You can easily make
I hate
change
this
for the
so
road
much.
and turn around.
He's like, the hook needs a little bit of pushback. Can this man take away my... Get with my mans, honey.
Indeed, he can.
You know,
Get with my mans, mommy.
Shama,
Mommy.
I'm having an idea.
I'm sorry, guys.
I'm having a vision. I feel like we gotta make
music video?
the 2020 version of this. We picture this music
no.
video. We're at the coffee shop.
Yeah.
Cute girls at the counter.
Cute girl.
You walk up to her.
Yeah.
It's like, hey,
Hey.
see my man over there?
He's got a halo. He's like glowing slightly, and he's just like...
Remember
He's
how,
pacing. He's pacing.
remember when we had
He's
that
loaded.
great idea of ending the
got a mansion.
podcast?
I know. Guys, I'm
Yo,
so
shut
sorry.
up. Petey's
I
been
feel
done
like-
for 45
I feel
minutes.
like PD. I feel like we took off. We almost landed, and then we took off again. I forgot how
the
ridiculous
whole
this is.
podcast.
Oh yeah.
I mean, after this song, I'm like, I don't want to do the show anymore.
Oh,
That's what I meant.
I thought
I
you meant this
misunderstood.
episode.
Yeah, no, not this episode.
I've just been watching Petey's reaction to this whole episode. He's just like,
Dude, yeah, I know. This
Not
podcast
the-
really came back, and now we're like, what if we just ended on this? We played Hook You Up, we all talked, we're like, stream So Crispy, and we never talked about your
Hey,
stories ever again.
I've been having a great time on this podcast. I'm just not vibing with what's his name, Canton.
Canton Jones. Hey, guys, you maybe you need to get with his man.
I'm not vibing with God's wingman.
sounds like a good.
That should be the title. What about God's
Yeah.
wingman?
And what's crazy is like his man's is also with every other person in this room.
Can this man take away my pain? Get with my... It's like the convincing is like... Hamas goes,
Yeah.
get with my mans, honey. You gotta get with my man.
He's
doesn't say
omnipresent,
yes.
so he's
Well,
got
it's like
time
that.
for you.
He's
Yeah.
like... Well, it's like, wait a second. Does he have a job? Get with my mans. Hey, how's his does he live with his parents or does he work? Get with my mans. Like, whoa.
What's funny is that my
Is he a
current employer actually knows this guy.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure they're friends because I mean he came through one day. I didn't know this
You
was a
didn't
Canton
know?
Jones
What?
song,
Dude.
He didn't play this one.
I don't know. Literally, I heard this song on a CD my brother gave me. Yeah, like in 2008, and I don't know I can't name any other song by Canton Jones. I listened to the song so many times, and I'm like, what is this? And he can paint your toes and save you from your foes, and yeah, and
Feed you sloppy joes.
guys, we're gonna do. You know what?
It's there for the doctor slap your face.
This episode, I think
your
we're gonna
mammy.
land. We're gonna end it after we end it. We're gonna end with So Crispy. I thought we were gonna end with So Crispy, but we might do a double header. We're gonna play So Crispy, and then after So Crispy, we're gonna link it up with the whole version of Hook You Up. So you don't got to go far. You can just listen to this in the podcast app. And if Canton Jones comes for us, I'm gonna be like, hey man, get with my mans. I know it's copyrighted material, but get with my mans.
Man, Shama, I'm just you had to do it to it. Like, okay, I brought in the dude from Making a Murderer. I brought in a rapper who shot at somebody.
and
And then you had to show me up with this.
Dude, I legit no, seriously. I just was thinking. I haven't thought about Canton Jones. I forgot the name of the song. I searched my man's. Oh no, I searched my man's by Canton Jones, and it didn't come up. I'm like, did he scrub this song? And then I remember it was like Hook You Up with my man's, and that's what came up on YouTube. I haven't thought about that song forever, but I was just thinking about like the different genres, because I really think this whole segment is, we're really like, I think we're getting down to the bare bones of what Christian music currently is and how bad it is, and we cracked it.
We did it, guys.
The subgenres of Christian music. This has been a great episode, though.
Oh, it has been.
Hey, let's do praise reports and let's get out of here. PD,
praise
got
report.
got real quiet. Just then people were like, life sucks right now. See ya.
My praise report is I'm going to Boston in the fall.
Oh, shut up, man. Get
For
the-
real?
I'm making a reference to Pirates who can't do anything. What's your real praise report?
My real praise report. I watched a wrestling show with people on it this morning.
Gosh, God bless you.
Yeah,
Was it live?
they're
Like,
not
is it
allowed
real?
to cheer.
What show?
It was
They're not allowed to cheer?
It was New Japan in Osaka. Yeah, they can't
Cheering
make loud
and singing
noises.
like spreads.
Yeah, so
It does?
better,
whenever
yeah.
they liked something, they'd clap, and it was like weirdly eerie.
Japan does that.
That's like
anyway,
very
Well,
like
they're
that's
loud,
like
though.
Wii Sports.
Did you see there was a tweet like a Japanese theme park?
Oh,
said,
yeah,
we're
forbid
open,
screaming."
but you can't scream on the roller coaster, and they said to just scream inside your heart.
And people were like way ahead of you.
Already doing that.
It was also 3,000 people spread throughout, or 4,000 people spread throughout a place that seated 12.
What a weird.
12 people.
Yeah, 12 people.
What
They
a
really crammed
weird-
in.
Here's the thought. What a weird solution to a problem. I mean, like, hey, you kid, don't scream. No. Were they wearing masks?
Yeah.
Was everybody
Yeah,
having?
they were wearing masks.
Good praise report. Praise report, guys.
Chase?
I'm hanging out with you guys. I love hanging out with you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
legit. Guys, Chase has been helping us with the Instagrams and cutting clips
Yeah.
and everything
Yeah,
else.
so when you DM and you're like, is this PD? I'm sorry to disappoint you. It's me.
We
They'll
got
be
an
like, "No,
email that was like, if PD's reading this first, blah, blah, blah. If Shama's reading this first, blah, blah, blah.
I'm like, hey, neither of us are reading it first. We have a bot who reads all our emails
Yeah.
and then just gives us the footnotes. Yeah, no, legit. Robert.
I mean, I'm Rona free.
Yeah, God bless.
On a free
Man.
since 93, baby.
Dude,
Yeah.
it's real out there. Wear your mask.
Yeah.
Dude, the I'm a Yam video came out.
Yeah, I am dropped.
Which that's just been delayed so far. We shot that like
A year
last
ago.
August.
Yeah. Last August? Okay.
I looked it up. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was like after homes. No, wait, I
Wow.
can't even remember.
I mean, like what had happened was like we thought that we were gonna like sign a deal to like make some music videos, and that was
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
be one of them.
And then it
Yeah,
never
that it-
happened.
yeah.
There's that. There's So Crispy that's out. I just made a song about my son turning 1 that Drew really liked. I gotta send it
Oh,
to you guys.
nice,
This is
nice.
super fun.
Dude,
it's
you're-
very Toby Lou inspired. I
Oh,
just searched
nice.
Toby Lou type instrumental.
Oh, you
a
gotta
while
send
back.
that to me. You
Yeah,
gotta send
yeah.
that to me.
It's very silly.
Man, that's another praise report. Toby Lou's Lingo Star EP.
Yeah.
It's a 3-song EP, but it's basically like one big song with 3 different phases.
Yeah.
And like the video's interesting. Like it's just all around a really interesting
Art
experimental.
that we're into and we're recommending.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, this has been a great episode, guys. We ran, of course it's long, but it's also your buzz.
Yeah.
Hey guys, it's your buzz. stream So Crispy right now.
Stream So Crispy and R.I.P. WRLD. He had an album come out too.
What do you mean? Oh, Juice
Juice
WRLD?
WRLD.
Yeah.
R.I.P.W.
Man.
So we said on the last podcast that you or no, the first podcast that you were
Did
on.
you say R.I.P. Juice WRLD?
Yo, it came
Yeah.
Why did you say world? Did you say R.I.P. world?
WRLD.
That's how he spells it.
Oh, yeah. Why did you say Juice WRLD?
Because it's the
It's
Hotwire.
catchier to say R.I.P. WRLD.
It came full circle.
Hotwire.com? Is that?
Yeah,
is that
do you
the-
remember
My first time as a guest.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
what
I
we
forgot
talked
about
about.
that.
Yeah. and since he just dropped an album, I thought I would say it again. R.I.P. WRLD.
Yeah, man. Hey, guys, this episode's been full of some deep cuts.
If you've made it this far, congrats.
Congrats. Yeah.
Congrats.
You gotta leave a 5-star review now.
Checkers, if you're watching, I'm still a fan.
I'm a huge fan.
Checkers, come on the show next time you're in the Carolinas. He mentioned the Carolinas in his in his
Yeah.
project.
Well, I mean, if he
Checkers.
sent it
He's
to
in
North
Louisiana
Greenville.
now.
He is?
Yeah.
Oh,
We'll
he's a
we'll
Cajun
drive
creation.
Rap battle me, Checkers.
Checkers, the story. The story.
Want to battle, Checkers?
Yeah. All right, guys. See you.
So crispy, so clean, so crispy, so clean, so crispy, so clean, no one can disagree. So crispy, so clean, so crispy, so clean, we're so crispy, so clean, no one can disagree.
Nope. Shama swimming upstream. Stay fly, Scotty hit me with the beam. Everything ain't really what it seems. I don't sleep cause I'm living out my dreams. And the best ain't even here yet. Economy when I'm soaring in a big jet. Fly to France just because I wanna bag it. And I'm still the best rapper money can't get. Henceforth gotta pick up the tempo. All black clothes, all birds with the afro. New school vibe but recycling the old flow. Me, myself and I still the best rap trio. Future so bright man I gotta wear shades. Keeping haters guessing like a game of charades. iPhone 8 Plus might never upgrade. Crash this beat man, somebody call a maid.
So crispy, so clean, so crispy, so clean, so crispy, so clean, no one can disagree. So crispy, so clean, so crispy, so clean, we're so crispy, so clean, no one can disagree.
Yeah, so crispy and clean, making hits with the team. Man, I get so excited, I'ma literally scream. I'd be remiss if I forget to be me. It'd probably be cliche to say we're living a dream. Wake up in the morning, gotta seize the day. Used to be insecure on my Issa Rae. Still I got up, now I lead the way. Life's a game and to win that you need to play. In the meantime, I got me time. I'ma land on my feet like a feline. I got drip like my nose in the springtime. Ew, okay, scratch that. I got drip like Joji as pink guy. So pristine, like the Sistine. Feel like Chance in 2016. Shaman hit me up, he won a 16. I hit you back.
So crispy, so clean, so crispy, so clean, so crispy, so clean, no one can disagree. So crispy, so clean, so crispy, so clean, we're so crispy, so clean, no one can disagree. Yeah.
So crispy, so clean, so crispy, so cream, so glazed, so sprinkled, so young, ain't wrinkled. Is it the weekend cause I'm blinded by the lights? My mind is racing like it's Talladega Nights. Ricky Bobby is my real father and I know he's really busy, so I just try not to bother him. But as for me, I'm pretty busy too. Always on my grind, but I make time for you. Care about my fans and the rhymes I brew. And these clean beats, shout out to Drew. I'm so crispy, call me KFC. Got a lot of comrades, call me KGB. Eminem, he wouldn't dare diss me, cause he knows that I'm the best, just as who I be.
So crispy, so clean, so crispy, so clean, so crispy, so clean, no one can disagree. So crispy, so clean, so crispy, so clean, we're so crispy, so clean, no one can disagree.
Oh snap, they let Chase on the track. Got my eye on the
surprised while I watch my back. Stay racing rats, stay swinging bats. Under pressure like Queen, but I never crack. Been rapping so hard, got that perspiration. Got some drip, but I'm hot, so evaporation. When I win, gather round like a celebration. Giving Shama everything I got like he need reparation. Standing ovation, rocking the nation. The game is upgraded even though I'm Caucasian. I ain't a doctor, so stop testing my patience. Walking any place when I ain't got no reservations. I'm crispy and clean, eating up Krispy Kremes. No cussing for me, out here rapping for free. I was lying about the free when I said it with ease. Please follow me on Instagram, I'm begging you, please.
So crispy, so clean, so crispy, so clean, so crispy, so clean, no one can disagree. So crispy, so clean, so crispy, so clean, we kept it crispy, so clean, no one can disagree. Yeah. We kept it crispy. We kept it crispy and both clean. So clean, like yeah.
He was there when the doctor slapped your fanny. He knows your mammy and your pappy too. He kept you happy. Who? A man, girl. Duh. You already know. What other cat you know can walk on H2O? You never go hungry, cause my man can fix it. I seen him feed plenty with 2 fishes and some biscuits. I know you say why you. I guess, well, I suppose. Well, many he be calling, but you the one he chose to protect you from your foes and to get you new clothes. And all he wants is your soul, and he can take control and take you off the scroll, and he can paint your toes. And man, you too nice to get caught out in this world. Give my man a chance, girl. His daddy got a mansion already set up. All he gotta do is know y'all met up, and you the bride forevermore to walk through heaven's door. And all I ask is that you don't forget about what you want with my man, mommy. Know what I'm saying? With my man, honey. Yo, let me hook you up with my man, mommy. Yeah, know what I'm saying? With my man, honey. Yo, let me hook you up with my man, mommy.
Can this man take the pain away?
Yeah, that's my man,
Stop
mommy.
me from struggling from day to day.
Get with my man, honey.
Can this man wipe away my tears?
Yeah, that's my man, mommy.
Can this man settle all my fears?
You can easily make a change for the Lord and turn around like the Bulls when they drafted Jordan. According to the holy book, he don't care if you are crook and what you took. He just wants you to look to the hills and get your act together. Man, you know the deal, keep it real. How you feel about my man? You know he like you, matter of fact, he love you. He was crucified and died for you. If it were me, I wouldn't chase you. No, I'd be long gone, like a kid at Disney World with no chaperone. But he's steady chasing you. Look what's facing you. He gave you all his love, all his mercy, grace, and then you turn your back on him, man. And then when you in trouble, you acting like you want him. So tell me what you gonna do, mommy. You gonna be about him, cause I'd rather be blind, sick, and broke than be without him. With my man, mommy. Know what I'm saying? With my man, honey. Yo, let me hook you up with my man, mommy. Yeah, know what I'm saying? With my man, honey. Yo, let me hook you up with my man, mommy.
Can this man supply all my needs?
Get with my man, mommy.
Every one of my necessities.
Get with my man, honey.
Really answer every time I call.
That's my man, mommy.
And really catch me every time I fall.
Get with my man. Real though, I must decree that this cat is cooler than me. The ruler you see of all earth and all heaven. The kind you talk about in the saloon. The ruler of Zamunda. Perfect gentleman, all loving, all caring. A man that you won't mind sharing with your neighbor, her boss, and his cousins, their friends. Cause agape love don't end, and he'll spoil you. Get you everything that you want in his will, woman. Don't worry about a thing, cause money coming. Like Pastor Creflo, dollars make sense. He got the world, you need rent? Come on, rent? I must admit though, he got a lot of kids, sons and daughters baptized in the water. But there's always room for one more at the cross. Don't be lost. Let me hook you up with my man, mommy. Know what I'm saying? With my man, honey. Yo, let me hook you up with my man, mommy. Yo, know what I'm saying? With my man, honey. Hey, let me hook you up with my man, mommy.
You know I need money to go to school.
Get with my mans,
I'm
mommy.
sick of being treated like a fool.
Get with my mans, honey.
Will you forgive me if I mess up?
That's my man, honey.
Sometimes I just
Let
wanna
me hook
give
you up
up.
with my man, mommy. Know what I'm saying? With my man, honey. Yeah, let me hook you up with my man, mommy. Yeah, know what I'm saying? With my man, honey. Yo, let me hook you up with my man, mommy. Yeah, know what I'm saying? With my man, honey. Hey, let me hook you up with my man, mommy. Know what I'm saying? With my man, mommy. Know what I'm saying? Hey.